A Russian tanker near the Crimean Peninsula split in two and sank due to severe weather conditions in the Black Sea. The vessel was carrying over 4,000 tons of oil.
크림반도 인근 흑해에서 러시아 유조선이 악천후에 두동강 나서 침몰하는 사고가 발생했습니다. 사고 선박에는 4,000톤이 넘는 기름이 실려 있다고 합니다. This is a natural disaster. Not
Well,
a
it's
natural
a
disaster.
man-made
it is
disaster.
a man-made disaster.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it was carrying this much oil, and did it all go into the ocean?
Well, we have not confirmed exactly. So, judging by the videos that have been up on social media, one of the two ships, at the very least, split in two.
Yeah.
And you could see the oil flowing out of the ship. However, for several reasons, one being that the weather was bad, so the rescue efforts that they were doing, they had to pause for a little while.
Okay.
So we don't have a clear view, as far as I was able to see in news outlets both in Korea and abroad, exactly how much of that oil has escaped. But of course, it is never good news for these types of oil tankers to be in this situation.
Well, I would assume that if it split in two, I mean,
Well, it depends on where it was
was
stored.
I see.
So where
I
on
see.
the ship the oil was,
Okay.
how the split happened. So
Sure.
there are a lot of factors involved. So we don't know how much is already in the water and how much is on the ship.
In the ship,
But this isn't good news because this area around the Black Sea, it has already been highly polluted since the conflict this time around with Ukraine and Russia started in 2022. So just during that time, about 1,000 whales have actually died
wow.
because of all of the pollution, of course, from things like
Military.
these ships and the
Yeah.
military.
Yeah.
There was a dam that was actually blown up and it flowed down the river
Ooh.
into the Black Sea.
Got it.
So all of these nations, of course, Russia and Ukraine, other countries like Turkey.
Turkey is also is in the Black
is
Sea? Okay.
in this area as well. So it's a very important body of water.
Sure.
So yes, everyone is looking at this closely.
Wow, it's compounding the pollution that's already there.
Yes.
Okay, well, so the Black Sea is 흑해,
Yeah.
right? I mean, literally.
Yes.
But how about this word vessel? Now, vessel in this context is a ship. But why is it a vessel and
Yes.
not a ship?
Right.
Oh.
So vessel can have a few meanings in English. Here, a vessel, it is kind of feels like a very official sounding term.
Yeah.
You can, of course, say ship.
Right.
But vessel, it does feel like there's something to a legal term sometimes.
And to me, it sounds big.
Yeah, it
Very
does sound usually use this for a bigger ship, right?
Right.
But yes, it can be, in Korean, you might say something like a 선박, like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
But another meaning of this word vessel is like a container. So a 그릇, a 용기, or even like a 통.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So
yes.
like if you're talking about cups or bowls,
We
those are
often-
technically a vessel.
Right. We often talk about this when they find like archaeological finds, like these vessels.
Yeah.
Right, a general term for pottery or whatever that is a container.
Yes, yes. So yeah, it's just something that you can hold something inside of.
That's right.
Maybe because the shapes are similar, like a ship and a bowl, they have that round bottom.
Yeah.
This is just my guess. But maybe that's why we use a similar word for this. But
Okay.
yeah.
It's spelled Vessel, vessel.
Yes.
Vessel. Very big ship. Okay, let me read that again. A Russian tanker near the Crimean Peninsula split in two and sank due to severe weather conditions in the Black Sea. The vessel was carrying over 4,000 tons of oil.